What is up, guys? Del Boy here. So Lewis Ritson destroys Scotty Cardle in 2 rounds to retain his British lightweight title. He is now one defence away from keeping that belt outright. Really, really impressive performance from Lewis Ritson, and it was a really entertaining fight. First round was a bit of a surprise to me. Scotty Cardle in the past has been like an awkward type fighter, likes to fight on the back foot, likes to mess you about, give you angles and try to present a hard target. But in this fight, he comes out letting his hands go. Ritson's a guy who likes to come forward, high guard, but he doesn't really move his head that much. And in the first round, when Cardle was letting his hands go, he was having success. Cardle was, changing angles, changing levels with his shots, bringing up uppercuts through the middle, hooks around the side of Ritson's guard, and these shots were getting through. Now, I don't think any of these shots hurt Lewis Ritson. However, it could have given us a bit of an insight to what Ritson's defence is like. And as he goes up through higher levels, that might become a bit of a problem. So definitely something he needs to improve on. And if Cardle was had a bit more power, he might have been in a little bit of trouble because he was taking quite a few shots. So credit to Cardle for coming out and trying to let his hands go and coming out all guns blazing. First round, I felt Cardle, he won the round based on the activity, based on landing the cleaner shots. Ritson landed some good shots here and there, but, Cardle just landed more shots and was more aggressive. So I felt Cardle won the first round. In the second round, Cardle came out. He was moving a little bit more. He was still throwing shots, but I could see, or I felt that Cardle might have punched himself out. To be quite honest, his shots didn't look like they had much sting on them in the second round. Cardle was moving more in this round. Still, like I said, still letting his hands go, but Ritson was forcing him back at this point, and Ritson was having more success judging the range. A shot that was working relatively well, actually, was when Cardle would throw his straight left. He's a southpaw. When he threw his straight left, Ritson would sort of evade it and come back with a left hook. And that shot was landing. It missed sometimes, but he was getting really close with it. And you could see that was a shot that could pose some issues for Cardle down later on in the fight. But yeah, Cardle was being forced back by Ritson. Cardle was landing some shots here and there, like I said. But Ritson catches Cardle with a lovely short right hand that kind of buzzes Cardle. Cardle goes back into the ropes. Instead of trying to move and spoil and hold, Cardle, he trades with Ritson. Again, fires back, but he's getting caught on the ropes. They then have a momentary clinch. Again, Cardle stays on the ropes, and Ritson comes in with a lovely left hook. Times it really well, bang on the chin. It really knocks Cardle back into the ropes. The referee gives him a count because he's perceived that that Cardle was held up by the ropes. And yeah, Ritson jumps on Cardle, lets his hands go, and Joe Gallagher throws in the towel. And it was a devastating performance from Ritson. He got Cardle out of there in quick time fashion. I expected Ritson to win this fight by stoppage, but I didn't expect him to win quite so early. So it was an impressive knockout win. Defensively, I felt Ritson, showed a few flaws. He didn't really move his head that much. He was getting caught through the middle, especially with uppercuts. And not only that, when Ritson would duck, Cardle landed some nice shots over the top of his guard. So defensively, I feel Ritson has some improvements to make, and I'm sure he will be trying to iron those out in the gym. He's got a fight scheduled in June, I believe. He's going to be fighting Patrick Hyland Jr. to keep his British title outright. I think that's a good fight for Ritson at this stage. Hyland's a decent British level fighter, and that could be a competitive fight while it lasts. But I expect Ritson to come through that one, and after that, they'll be looking at European honours. Ritson's a really exciting fighter, aggressive, decent power. He's got decent fundamentals in terms of the way he throws his shots. He's got a decent jab. Ritson's a good fighter. He's 24 years old, so he's still relatively young. Still got room for improvements. And yeah, he's going to be a really interesting prospect to follow. 2 quick defences in a row against Joe Murray and Scott Cardle, 2 good performances. Hopefully he can follow that up with a good performance against Patrick Hyland. What did you guys make of his fight? Peace.